plugged into something?
I'm trying to find that out.
I don't think it is. You probably just need to unplug whatever cord's going to the Wii and then plug that in. Why is that cord so long?
So the Wii U cable?
Yeah, unplug the Wii U cable and then plug yours in.
I mean, this isn't the cable that I
Poor
brought.
Pong was having internet trouble, Randy.
Aww.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, it should be. It just tried to do something. It's certainly trying its hardest.
It worked a minute ago.
I didn't do anything between when it was working and when it wasn't, so.
I think this is.
That's the one.
Yeah, unplug right here.
HD handshake and then set it on.
Do we have it here?
Oh, you're gonna have to change the layout.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I was like, oh, Final Fantasy.
Oh, I love this music. It's so pretty.
Wow, I cannot believe how badly Samus is losing.
Well, you just wait and see.
How do you turn it?
Really loud.
What? I can't hear you. It's really loud.
Fix it first. So, do you want to set my timer real quick so I can?
Yeah, let's do that. What's your time? I wrote it down in that little yellow paper that we must have lost.
We?
It's right here. Where is show mine? 225 is your points.
441.
Yeah, 436 points. 436.
I have to make my save file anyway. Yeah, I'm playing Shovel Knight faster. Otherwise, I won't make it.
I'm like so tired. Like Shovel Knight. I need that blue one. Okay. Hold on. I haven't hit start.
I'm gonna skip the cutscene one.
See, this is where you it's all up to you to turn this around.
And whatever, I'm playing one of my favorite games and I'll do my best at it. That's all I can do. The part where I turn it around directly is when I stomp your face in it, Mega Man 2.
Oh. If I win Mega Man 2, maybe I just won't sleep and I'll just practice Mega Man 2.
Fine.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, let's do this. No chivalry.
Alright, screwed up.
Whatever.
Fine.
Yeah, so, for any viewers that are still awake at this point, this is Shovel Knight. It's a platformer made by a studio called Yacht Club Games. It's their first game. It's very, very heavily inspired by a bunch of NES games. Like, you know, the Mega Man series and also DuckTales for the NES. You'll notice from me code going all over everything. I'm going to be playing insanely risky in order to be able to play or finish this game in the time that I have. Because this was originally a slot meant for something else.
Yeah. I was about to say, what did you need? The website? You don't have access to Google Drive?
This is a game with multiple playable characters. I am playing a Shovel Knight because he is slightly faster, at least when I'm playing him. This guy is not worth fighting. So I'm playing like garbage. I've taken a couple of side trips in an effort to get some money. it's okay. I either talk to myself or the chat while I'm playing. Because commentary makes me enjoy what I'm doing a lot more. I'm going to murder or something shortly. It's going to be kind of cool. There's a sweet dinner right here. Back in business. Brad has still not come back. I'm assuming he will be back relatively shortly, just because, you know, timing and stuff. Get some scratch, because I'm gonna need it for like a couple of items later on. There are like cool traversal items that you can find in all the different stages that you get to. There's only a couple of them that are really, really useful, but when you find the chests there and you have to pay for them because this game is mean.
Oh.
And so I need to make sure I have enough money for like the one that I really need.
I've even heard of this game.
It came out 2014. It's really, really neat, and just about, most platforms, modern and also just PC, have it. And the team that made it keeps updating it, like, for free. Like, they put out a second playable character for free last year, and then they're putting out another one early next year, and then another one even later on.
Oh, wow.
They're just they keep putting in little free downloads that are maybe paid downloads in the future that let you play as some of the boss characters the entire game. And it's really, really cool. Like, they play totally different.
Huh.
It's a game made out of a lot of love, and they keep showing it.
Is that like a PS4?
Yeah, it's like PS4, Steam, like there's a 3DS version, a Wii U version, like just about everything. Of that, or like that newness. Hey! Donation from Tice. Or something. Alright, this is the Black Knight. He's cool.
Oh my gosh, poor Brad. When he does get back, he's got a pillow and a blanket that comes to him, and 2 more dice rolls for go to sleep.
Oh.
Noted. Oh, good night, Pongo. I don't know if you're still there, but good night. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm sorry that you're having trouble with your internet, I think.
There goes the Black Knight.
You get to cut off his arms, his legs.
You just fight him repeatedly because he's a jerk. I give him plenty of flesh wounds, but I don't think he lives anymore. I intend to start a bunch of forest fires in this game because putting out my campfire takes so much time. So do these dream sequences, but I don't want to feel like taking intentional deaths and it takes forever. Yeah. That's Shield Knight, that's who you're trying to save. She has been... Something terrible has happened to her, the Enchantress is behind it. If you use your shovel to dig out that fire and put it away, you get an achievement called Only You, and it makes me laugh every time. Going to the town, I intend to not spend a huge amount of time here, just because it's a waste of time, but you can increase your max health and stuff, so it is worth doing. Like, the gastronomer. Talk to this weirdo. He sells you a meal ticket, which you can use to actually afford to. Nope, not even close. So you can talk to this guy, you can give him a meal ticket, and he will put something up for you, which increases your max life level. Very, very valuable. I'm also gonna scoot down here real quick and grab a couple things. Those. I'm not gonna do much fishing. Actually, I'll grab one just in case I do any fishing. Can I afford this? Probably not. No, I can't. Nah. Let me do some clerical work. Nobody likes that, but whatever. There's a lot of secrets and collectibles and stuff in this game. I'm only going to try and get the ones that are really valuable and worthwhile, but, you know, anything can happen.
So, how long have you been playing this game, Frank?
It came out in 2014. I've played it since then, on and off repeatedly. I really like it a lot. So every time they put out a new character, I play through it at least once. Like I played through it once with each character when I pitched it to Harley to include in this marathon, just to get myself back up to snuff. Hey, you can sell your little music sheets that you find in levels to this dude. If I had more time, I would absolutely talk to him more because you can make him play all the music that you find, and this game soundtrack is completely incredible. Like, it has some of my favorite game tunes in a really long time. It's got a pretty good pedigree as far as the soundtrack goes as well. There's a Japanese lady named Manami Matsumae who did actual composing for like the original Mega Man and a few other games of that sort.
Nice.
And they had her compose a couple of the tracks for this game, including my favorite one, which we'll get to in like 2 hours. So multiple people will not be awake for it, but whatever. And then there's a guy named Jay Kaufman, or Vert, who did the rest of the work, and it's just super good. If I can find a good like CD version of it, I'll probably have a donation prize of a soundtrack to this game, because it's super good. This is another one of my favorite tracks. It's called Hypercam On It. This is King Knight's stage. If anybody's played Mega Man, will be familiar with the construct of how this game is structured, where you have to go to the stages of 8 different Knights of the Order of No Quarter, which for the record is an incredible name, and beat them all up. And all of them have Knight at the end of their name, like the Mega Man bosses have Man at the end. So this is King Knight's stage, which is a preposterous name, but whatever.
King Knight?
Yes, King Knight. Alright, I gotta go fishing real quick. Oh, whoops, that was just money. Whatever. Whenever you see those little sparkles, you can use the fishing rod that I bought to go fishing. Sometimes there's just money fish, like that one I just got, and sometimes they actually are fish that give you little potions that are really useful, including one that heals you for full, which is what I'm trying to get, so I can have that in my back pocket in case things go disastrously awry. Which, can happen. We've been there. Bounce.
I gotta take off. I gotta work tomorrow.
Of course.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your kung fuing.
That was awesome.
That
No
was
problem.
awesome.
I'll be back sometime.
Yeah, anytime you want
Probably
to.
tomorrow.
Just drop by.
So. Cool.
Yeah. Thank
See
you
you
so
when
much
you're back.
again. Good
Later,
night.
guys.
Dude,
That was awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, well, we can figure out a way to
bypassing enemies left and right, so it's not really fighting them,
That's
and
fair.
it takes time.
Sure. Okay, definitely. Yeah. Alright, I'll be glad to save my life. And if you win, you might win this thing, like the whole thing.
Alright, the chandeliers fall, and it's not cool. Okay.
I agree, Troy. Night would be better.
Yeah. That place over there to the left is the first place where you actually get one of what this game calls relics, which are which are basically usable items. The fishing rod I'm using technically is a relic. I'm gonna be skipping a bunch of them because it's not that useful.
That's fair.
But some of them in another universe I totally would have gotten this one. It just lets you shoot a fireball, so it gives you a ranged attack. But whatever. I'll be fine. I'm supposed to shoot this or hit this chimera guy in the face. I'm apparently bad, but there we go. And
the jewels for your life?
there was a chicken in there.
I see. So food resources.
Yeah, there's big food in those like dishes that you find every once in a while.
Are those rats?
Yeah, they're propeller rats. I got nothing. Oh, I should have. See, there's an apple on that one that gave me things like that. Yeah, there's a ton of like secrets and collectibles and stuff in this game. I'm not getting a lot of them. Honestly, I probably should be.
That's fair enough.
Game easier. I'm trying to save time everywhere I can because I'm playing this on a relatively short estimate.
So how long does this game take to beat? Like if you get mostly everything?
The like 100% save file that I have on this like system is a 6-hour play time. So that's a general idea of how long it takes. There's nothing over here in my music sheet, which I don't want. So that involves beating a bunch of like optional levels and stuff that I'm not doing unless the donations that take me, which I will do if I have to.
That's right.
Yeah, don't forget.
Other
I gotta
challenges.
go fishing real quick.
Sure.
Wait,
this is what I want. Yeah.
Walk
Yeah, I
tie.
hate him just as much as you do.
How about we walk tie?
Yeah, Tice, you're banned.
Just ban him.
You're banned. I'm sorry.
Don't break my rules. But I have to see this.
Okay, so what's the point of this game?
Shovel Knight, you run to the right and occasionally hit stuff with a shovel.
And Tice, 1 and Opal are tied now. 11 to 11. Purple, green, and blue each have 1. And F you. That's right. You heard me.
So what's the story for Shovel Knight?
You are Shovel Knight. Your partner in knighting and also the love of your life, Shield Knight, has been disappeared or murdered or something by the Enchantress and taken off to the Tower of Fate. You have to go there while impeded by the entire 8 Knights of the Order of No Quarter to get her back. And you have to go through the lair of all of these knights to get there. This is King Knight. I would love to listen to him talk, but I don't have time.
So why are all these knights bad?
They're jerks, I don't know. It's their job. They're professional bad guys. He has my favorite attack in perhaps video game history, and I hope he uses it before I kill him. He's probably about to. Come on, buddy. Just do it. I'm not gonna stop attacking you. There it is! He has buglers fire confetti, and the confetti hurts you if it hits.
That is awesome.
It's great. I love King Knight so much. There's some DLC coming for this game at some point where they're going to allow you to play as King Knight. I'm excited.
Do you get any of his abilities?
Yeah, he just plays completely differently. The DLC they've already released that allows you to play as Plague Knight, who's one of the bosses in this game, he's actually my favorite, and he plays completely differently. Instead of having the shovel, he just like throws little grenades, and he has like charging double jumps and stuff. Like he just plays completely differently, and it makes the whole game a different experience.
Do you get the abilities of the other knights who have to kill?
No, you get an ability in their stage instead of after you beat them, but which makes them skippable, which is convenient because I totally skipped the one in that stage. I don't want it.
You're like, what are you on the couch? And then you're like, go do this stuff. Do it.
No, I was gonna do it for you, but then we got a donation.
So did you tell Brad the news about the donation?
No, she didn't.
So you have 2 more dice rolls so on top of your blanket and pillow, you have 2 more to help you fall asleep.
So you have a total of 3 things to help you fall asleep.
You know, if I were you, to get revenge, I'd be like, alright, I quit the sleep challenge, I'm going to sleep.
I'm not quitting. 3.
What is 3?
Is...
Adam, what's 3? Sleep challenge. Whatever you get. 3? It would probably be good to...
Troy Part says these griffins are like cats.
You rolled
Yeah,
a
they've
3,
got a little
chat.
cat claws going on.
Chat should know.
They bat at you like a
Just
thing. Alright, this is the Lich Yard.
What's 3?
You have to listen to Nick Lachey's lullabies for 15 minutes.
with a blanket and pillow.
Lullabies. And then 1 more. 4.
4 against you, Billy.
Yeah.
Against you?
Against.
You have to eat turkey of some kind and chamomile tea.
What? Do we even have tea?
He's allergic.
Yeah, I can't drink it, but it's a bad thing.
Just be careful. They'll spill it on him. It'll turn into dust.
We have ham in
He'll
the fridge.
turn into a husk.
That's not fair. I don't like him.
That's fair.
That's how I said, but I like it better. He'll turn into a
Oh,
husk.
we have some...
Chamomile tea.
That is my
We have
phone.
some
I just got a
salami
text from
and
the
pepperonis
from
in
home.
the tray. A
Um,
couple of those. I
that.
don't know if we have any tea though.
Can I break that device rule because that I might need to know what that is.
I'll buy tea tomorrow.
Is it a phone number that is not
Okay,
saved
so
in my phone?
I'll do a reroll then. We don't have half the stuff we need.
Yeah, Tice, we don't have the tea because we dropped the ball on that, so he's gonna roll again. But I'll get tea for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it was Twitter or something.
I have customized sound effects, so I know it was a text message.
Well, honestly, it's Twitter.
So, can you use your band-aid for your Twitter?
Oh, Celeste
Okay,
said something
so
about
I
Twitter.
had listened to music.
All right, I gotta look later.
Hero.
With a blanket
You want
and
your
pillow.
Please.
With a blindfold.
Just because it did make my "you got a text message" noise at some point, or from just a little bit ago, so I know I have it. I just need to know what it was.
Streaming
Okay.
live for charity. My
Alright, I'll
hero.
go get you a blanket.
Oh, somebody also.
Yay.
That's Stelly.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I got a text message from that dude. That's what it was.
Yeah. I read it. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
watch the game. Well, it doesn't seem that hard of a game.
Well, it gets tough. Why do I keep going to this place I don't need to go? I'm like heavily hamstringing myself by skipping basically all of the money in the game, so I'm not going to be able to upgrade myself as much as I normally do, but this was not originally a time clock for this game, it was for something else. Oh boy! So I'm kind of under the gun a little bit.
So he can't swim?
No, that is death. That water is death. Nope, 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 buddy, get out of here, please. Mean. Your head is heavy. You're not platform fault. Watching the lights go out, we're gonna get a little more tricky.
Oh, blankets over here.
There you go. No, that's dangerous.
You guys are...
We're gonna let you get. Here, have a pillow. A nice warm blanket, which will probably keep you awake because you'll be like, it's so hot, I can't sleep.
It's finally cooled off in here, though.
Cozy blanket.
So, I have to run home and get clothes for my kids to stay at school tomorrow.
You count now?
So,
I need
Just do it.
so you're gonna listen to, yeah.
Just watch a timer. Count it out loud. See what's on the sheet.
Do you have your
I'm going to bed.
You're good? Okay.
I'm gonna plug them in so it's little else.
So I'll be back before I get to bed saying that, but I'm just gonna go get clothes for my kids.
No! Alright, we're good. Everything's fine. No need to panic. Like I just did. Oh no, everything's not fine. Black. I should have just phased.
what's in the treasure chest.
Money. In normal circumstances would totally get it, but not right now. I'm trying to get money that is quick. Occasionally, like, there are actually just like full ultimate levels that have nothing but money in them. And that's, I guarantee exactly what you think it is. Yeah. Every once in a while, if there's money that's fast, I'll grab it because I do need some to finish the game. The phase locket is one of the useful weapons. It just lets you become invulnerable for a few seconds, and that's useful for just ignoring stuff you don't want to deal with.
Well, it's like electric release.
No, that's why I don't really feel bad for them because they're cheating. Oh, whoops! I did bad things to myself. This is where this game gets a little tougher. Is having to do this platforming in the dark. You can't really see it. So.
Is that 50 minutes for everything?
I think Carly said an hour for the rest of it. Oh, and don't forget, we got
Alright.
blindfold
Stream text? Oh, nuts. Harley, real quick, before you go to bed. Can you update the text on the stream? I forgot to do that before I started.
Sure. You want, what text do you want updated?
It's just up now, Shovel Knight, up next, whatever.
Oh yeah. You need the
Where did you say you put my
box where it can use the keyboard from the keyboard.
How are you?
Oh, there we go.
Dr. Knight, you are no fun. This is the pattern I want him to
Here's
give
this
me.
keyboard.
Oh my god.
That should probably go back over there too.
This didn't want me to. I want your team.
Alright. I'm getting any personal enjoyment out of this.
There we go. That's Spectre Knight. Spectre Knight's a bummer, but he's taken care of.
This is horrible. Okay, so I got my blanket, got my pillow, got music, unfortunately, got my blindfold,
Kind of music.
lullabies,
Rocking out the little lullaby.
lullabies, all night. Right here.
So, what are we at?
Basically free money.
What's our donation for?
It's just the same song.
Over.
Maybe.
There we go.
Oh my word. Change it up.
So, we're at 459, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just looked it up. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
No, whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
Onto our stream when he's done.
Sorry,
Like post it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Wasted a little
459.
time doing that.
So overnight tonight, guys, if we get over 500, you owe a pie in the face.
I like it.
Done? All right.
I love my first time ever.
They didn't send in the box. That's weird. What about this box? Did you check this box?
We'll tell him after he's finished with his current nonsense.
So right now, Brad is having.
How long has it been?
Yeah, Brad is currently being enjoying
It's
the,
not 15 minutes though.
How long?
enjoying the wonderful sounds of Nick Lachey,
If I hit the home key, will it
which is
stop
really
it?
great. I'm sure.
It stopped. Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
23:55.
I believe I can say definitively you are pretty evil.
There we go.
Oh,
Brad, we're only 3 minutes in, bro.
I know.
You're 12
Oh.
minutes
So Brad has a. And this is to help him go to sleep, but it's not working.
Yeah.
Now he's listening to music that he hates, blindfolded, and hot because of his blanket
And pillow.
and pillow.
Never said how I had to use them.
He's very uncomfortable.
Actually, I'm not.
No, you're very
We'll
comfortable.
tip the music.
Alright guys, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah,
Do you,
I'll be back.
do you see my phone,
Oh.
Harley?
And I'll bring some
I
tea
gave
for you
you
too.
your phone.
I know, I've lost it since.
Yeah, and I'll get you some tea.
Wait, what? No, no, no.
No, we're not getting you tea. But we're
Wait,
gonna
I thought
have
you
it
had
for
tea.
later. No, he rolled again
And I got the music.
Oh, okay.
instead, which I think you would have preferred the tea.
Yeah. A little bit. Who did I do with the music?
What?
I think
Who
it
did I
was
do
all
with the
Luke.
music?
Luke did most of this.
Oh, I hate Luke so much.
Yeah.
The only good thing about this auto-scroller segment is that you can make Shovel Knight dance to the music whenever you have time. Woo! 'Cause again, probably my favorite thing about this game that I love everything about is the music. It's so good. So good. I'm really good at almost swearing. Yeah, she's getting ready to do just that, too. She's got some stuff to take care of. Hey buddy, you're not worth my time. Peace! That's, Troy, that's kind of what Brad's about right now, is some, what he's calling the no sleep challenge. Somebody that is not me, who knows the details, can provide those. But generally, he is committing to staying up as much as possible.
Yeah. Every 8 hours, he's gonna have an opportunity to quit. So it doesn't look like he has any quitting right now.
This dude's committed. I'm gonna pump that guy into the lava. It's gonna be great. go. Anyway, I'm doing a lousy job of commentating on my own run, which I'm not a fan of, but I can do, or I'll get better as I go, and get a little more comfortable. This is Mole Knight's stage. It is the requisite lava level for every platformer ever.
As long as 15 minutes of my life.
It really is. Here we go. This is the actual item I've been trying to get. Well, one of the two. There are a small handful of the relics in this game that actually worth anything. This is one of them, the Knuckle Duster, because it lets you do a little bit of traversal that you otherwise can't do. The other one, by far the most useful relic in the game is the propeller knife. It lets you do platforming stuff that you should not be able to. So I'm gonna try and get there as quickly as I can. I believe that Lego Star Wars is on the lineup, but I don't think the Lego Harry Potter is again.
Lego Star Wars Friday.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Really?
Yeah. But Friday.
I'm surprised. Hey, you know, if you're talking
Hey, wait, how am I supposed to do a sleep challenge if I get this while playing Lego Star Wars?
With great vim and vigor.
yeah. Support.
Alright. So this is this weird Rube Goldberg machine section of put these green things on the various lava parts to turn them into bouncy stuff. And then once they're bouncy stuff, you can get across them. Whoops. I meant to go over there, but I guess I'm not doing that now. Just gonna ignore this guy and then fall in the lava. See ya. I'm gonna swap to this guy. Invincibilize myself and walk right past him. Yeah, this is a quick enough one to get. No worries, you know. All that money. I believe I'm going to need invincibility briefly during this. Yeah, the lineup has changed as recently as, you know, like, today. When this day dawned, it was not originally planned for me to be playing this right now.
You're only 9 minutes in.
Oh my word. Halfway there.
More than halfway. That's the bright side.
Ugh. Just kill her.
Oh,
Although I am starting to learn the melody where I pretty much play this on the piano. And I can't play the piano.
Alright, well, that was nice and close. Yes, this is not Tropical Freeze. This is what I'm doing instead of Tropical Freeze. Instead of totally jobbing out to Steve in a race, I'm doing this. This is Mole Knight. He likes to dash across the screen and then slide and stuff.
I wish I was able to see him.
I'm bouncing around on top of his head, as you do. In general, my boss fights, until I get like any items that allow me to do it faster, it's just pogo on their heads until they ain't there no more, and it works pretty well. See you later, Mole Knight. boss is down. Oh, the music is so pleasant.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. I have nice music here. Right. Oh, what have I done? I might need to... Yeah, it's all good though, you know. Oh, speaking of which, the Iron Well, this level right now, is one of my favorite scenes in the game. It's super good. But yeah, I realized after doing this that I have routed slightly in a way that is going to be convenient for myself. Because I've made it so I can't go back to town without fighting an optional boss that I don't want to. Just for time purposes. So I'm going to have to do a bunch of stupid chores to be able to go back to town. So, at least on the bright side, by the time I get back, I'll have gold all out the wazoo. So this level is also incredibly dangerous, because there's spikes all over the place. It's the requisite water level full of spikes. Nuts. I don't know. Nope. Alright, you'll notice now that when I die, my money falls into those little bags, and I have to try and reclaim
I
them.
got music. It has to be 15 by now.
It's closed. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't. There's like no universe in which I should meet until 6 a.m. to finish this. Like, if I were doing a 100% run and beating every single level, the save file I have that did that was a 6-hour run. So, if I, like, worst case scenario, if I just completely schlub it out and can't do what I'm doing here, then I'll just, like, switch or I'll just go do the things that I'm skipping to get whatever money and upgrades I need to finish the game. But I shouldn't need to do that if I'm not a complete chump. And naturally, there's no real motivation for me to do, like, hit super fast, because Harley won't give me more points anyway. Even if I did put that work in. Oh boy. And, ladies and gentlemen, that is why I get the phase locket, because it bails me out when I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. And I jump into the spikes. Oh, look, it's an upgrade chest. That's pretty sweet. Ah, jeez. This is very clearly modeled after the dragons in Mega Man 2, which you guys will be seeing before too later, or sometime later in this marathon, where I forget when it's happening.
Hey!
Totally a Mega Man 2 race later on that I am involved in which a member of Team Samus, me, is going to be racing as a member of Team Link, Harley, in Mega Man 2. I will say, at least personally, I believe that race should be pretty. I'm not gonna say one-sided, but I'm expecting to crush it. I'm talking all this big talk so that you can all make fun of me when I'm not, like, right. But, as far as I'm aware, his best time,
so bright!
or, like, his time in that game is, like, 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And I'm averaging, like, a 42, so I should have no problem. But, you know, stuff happens. You did it. You made it. We're very proud of you. I love this song. I did not need to go over here, yay!
How do you feel after 15 minutes of that?
I feel like going to your house and killing Luke.
Well, don't do that.
I don't think that'll be advised.
Oh. Attached, like, permanently strapped it into his head.
You know how
He has to listen to it every day.
I'm glad that I haven't yet had to do the most stressful moment in this game, which is the mid-air relic switch, where, oh no, I'm going to fall on the spikes, and I need to switch to the phase locket and become invulnerable before I hit them. It's extremely stressful, and I hope I never have to do it. It only happens if I'm like bad and miss a jump or something, but I really want to do it.
I thought you dived into the water.
Water is, well, other than this level. If you fall, like, in those levels, water is, like, effectively just a pit. Here, it's the entire level. Oh, wait, you're gonna cause trouble for me down here. No, no, you're not. Whatever. See ya. Beep beep believes in you. Which is a nice thing to do. Oh, right, I'm not in water right now. It just looks like I am. Because the physics are not watery right now. Oh, this part is not good. Because it's that weird wizard shooting lasers at me at all times. Oh, that anchor just took out that little mini boss thing for me. That was very nice of it. I go super not worth my effort. Buddy. No.
Wow.
These little shells are fun to play with. Because they just knock around
And they don't hurt you,
break
apparently.
everything. Nah, they just break all the dust. Which can be very useful. Alright, this is... Hey, can you time your shovel hits correctly? If not, you're done. That's all there is to it. Simple, efficient, easy. Alright then, time for treasure night.
He isn't so hard.
He's cool. Because of the nature of the physics, he can either be very easy or very difficult depending on what he does. But if he just spends a bunch of time near the ceiling, I can just like repeatedly bounce on his head if I'm quick about it. He's about to do the thing where he throws his chest into the middle and it vortexes a bunch. I'm just gonna sit over here and bounce on his dome for a while. Do the victory phase. See ya! Bury me with my money.
So do you kill them, or do you just have to
You just defeat them. And then you proceed past their lair or whatever. Much like in Mega Man tradition, there are refights. You fight them again. There's a boss rush at the end, where you fight all the bosses in order. There we go. Beating the Iron Well. The only, that little... Oh, yes, I can take it back. Ah, I have to do this. Whatever. This is much faster to do than the, boss fight is. I'll say that. And it's just bonus money. But I want to go back to the town so I can extend my max life and my max magic. And that's... It requires me to go through here. Like, you know, like a Mario 3 style, there are those little things wandering about the map. But if you beat them once, at least they go away. I might be forced to fight one of those mini bosses if I'm not lucky. But, oh, I guess that one's... There we go. Talk to that. I'm gonna talk to that guy whenever I'm here because I give him the music sheets I've been collecting and get extra money, but... 6,000, not bad. Thank you. And then you. This. Forget it. This next one's... Oh, yes, I can forge too. That's, like, incredible. There. Now, I'm going to need to do a little bit more money collecting in this next section to be able to afford the next item, but whatever. Look at that. Boom. Victorious hops! see where that mini boss is walking to, because... Oh, cool. He's out of my way. This is the Explodatorium. This is Plague Knight's level. Plague Knight is my favorite boss, visually. He's kind of a pain to fight, but he's super, super cool, so whatever. These green rats always jump when they get close to you, so you can just walk right under them. Fun fact. Did something cool, and then I undid it by doing something uncool. I'm like safety phasing pretty much constantly whenever I feel like I'm in any form of danger, just because I don't want to die in something stupid. Because there is enough hit knockback in this game that you can just get knocked into bits by like everything. So it ends up being productive to take it safe if possible. What's up here? There's money to be had, and I might as well grab it. I don't remember, honestly, what the relic for this stage is. I think it's the, alchemy coin, which is far and away the most useless item as far as I'm concerned. I'm probably not even gonna bother. Ugh, there's so many silly rats. Yeah, this is Plague Knight. This is Plague Knight.
Plague Knight?
That's one of his little minions. When you play as Plague Knight, those guys like pop you a bunch. Yeah, this is the Explodatorium's like awesome background where things get really rad and disco-y. I love this part. He's planning on it, I assume. Ty's is asking if you plan to stay for another, or are you gonna stay for another 8 hours?
Yeah.
The ghost?
Unless, like,
This is what believing in yourself looks like. Alright, so yeah. Those spikes are one-hit kill, so they're actually a little bit, even the ones on the barrels, so this part's a little bit stressful, except for if you can get up here, and you just sort of bypass the whole thing, and it's nice. What's over here? Ooh. Nah, whatever, it's just a bunch of money. No deal. Not worth it. I'm worried I'm bypassing too much money, but whatever. Sometimes you just gotta take risks. This part's frustrating because there's like little things you want to attack, but you can destroy all the ground you're trying to walk on. Also, the purple birds dropping those flasks destroy the ground as well. Oh well. If you can get up to that, up on top there, then you can get that thing, but whatever. It's just one of those, like, score pieces worth 500 gold. Mini boss time. This little alchemist guy is throwing potions at you. Bounce on his dome. And then he turns into this thing. And you bounce on it also. Alright, if I didn't. Let's just use some relic juice and make this quick. Or make it safer at least. Yeah. Much safer to bounce on a dude's head when you're not vulnerable at all. Alright. For the last challenge this level has to offer, which is the alternating flame pillar section. That was a life-saving phase. Ah, these guys trying to stomping you down. Those guys can stand in the fire just fine, like whatever. Hardly fair. Safety phasing everywhere! Because it's better than dying. Come on, come on, come on.
I'm scared of the fact that he asked that.
Yeah, that just means he's planning on testing your resolve, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. Hey, what does he have a shovel?
He's a clone of me. Plague Knight's been making horrid things. No, yeah, no, it's like very obvious that Harley rigged this whole thing. Because he just had Deep to play Kung Fu to replace the points that you would have made. So instead of the 375 that you would have gotten from Tropical Freeze, he got 325 from playing Kung Fu. And Harley justified that as making up the difference from you not doing that, despite the fact that, you know, there wasn't a difference really to make up. So, yeah, you guys, your team still has more max points than we do, so we've got our work cut out for us. Thanks, Harley. I mean, yeah, I'm only complaining because I'm on the bad side of it. It just puts a lot of pressure on me, because I'm playing like 5 games to do well on all of them. And also to try and win the competition. It does mean that I'm going to be a lot more merciless in the competition stuff.
But you also have Star playing a game she hasn't practiced at all.
Yeah.
In your team, so
yeah, it basically means that like when it comes because I also the only difference is he allowed me to structure the competitive stuff, so I made that whatever I wanted. So like we're playing basically all games that I'm pretty good at, with the exception of Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 8, which I suck at, but whatever.
So this is Plague Knight?
Yeah, this is Plague Knight. He, like, everything you see him doing, he can also do when you're playing as him. Like, he spawns these little vats to get an extra jump, he throws those little bombs.
He seems really overpowered.
He's, like, extremely fun to play as. Weirdly enough, or I guess appropriately enough, when you play this stage as Plague Knight, you fight Shovel Knight as the boss. And he's probably the hardest fight in the run, other than the last fight. Yeah, I mean, he did that partially so you don't have to worry about, like, trying to force Tropical Freeze in. So that's good. There's an unskippable... You can tell if there's going to be a dream sequence where you have to catch Shield Knight, because if pressing start does not skip the morning, then you're going to have to do this. But these are a decent way to just make a little bit of bonus money, so... Or just nothing if there's only these dudes. Any of them are good. I can get this other guy down, he's phenomenal, but probably not. Nope. Catch her and have that be that. I actually don't know, I've never done it. I'm assuming the dream sequence just ends and Shovel Knight's sad. But, that's that. You notice that the Gastronomer's chest is there anyway, so it's not like there's anything they can do to prevent you from getting what you would normally get. Alright, those are the last... Yeah, I'm actually through 5 of the 8 bosses already, which is pretty good. I'm making decent time here. Of course, once again, I'm just skipping a bunch of stuff, so... Get a little bit more money. I don't think I'm going to be able to, afford another health upgrade, but I'm going to try... Oh, wait, I have one. That's why I'm here. Because I'm holding a ticket already. Alright, I'm going to attempt the hardest platforming level in the game kind of by a long shot next, because it also has the most useful traversal item in it by also a long shot. It is Propeller Knight stage, the owner of a Manami Matsubai music track that is incredibly good. Also, this is Catapult. It takes you to the other town halfway through the map that I haven't been to yet. It's where you can get upgrades. I'm going to try and get an armor upgrade if I can afford it. Oh, I can't afford the shovel stuff. Actually, this is probably worth it. Yeah, this is worth it just for speed purposes. You upgrade your shovel so you can dig up a dirt pile in 1 move instead of 5. It saves time overall. Where did you get up there? Oh right, you got the fall from the airship. Whatever. Moving on. I really hope that guy doesn't move into my way. Good, he didn't. Flying machine! Yeah, this stage's theme is my favorite.
You have to fight the boss in a certain order?
No. Well, kind of. Like, the first 2 I did are grouped the next 3 are grouped, and then the last 3 are grouped. It's just there are little locks on the map that you can't go past unless you beat the corresponding boss, and the locks are set positioned in such a way that like you have to have beaten all of the bosses that I have to get to the stage I'm in. And the other 2 that you can also do, Polar Knight and Tinker Knight, are the other 2 that you can do at this time. And if you haven't done the rest of them, you can't get there yet, just because the map is blocked off. But other than that, yeah, you can do it in whatever order, which is why I do, regardless of who I'm playing as, I do Propeller Knight as soon as possible. Because in this level, you get either the Propeller Dagger, which is it basically gives you an air dash, it's insanely valuable, or you get, Plague Knight gets an item called the Vat, which allows him to spawn those purple things you saw in his boss fight, which are basically he can make a platform in the air wherever he wants to, which is insanely useful for platforming safely. So yeah, like, this is just like, basically as payback for submitting you to like the hardest challenges platforming-wise in the game, it also gives you the most useful tools for it. Whoops, I would love that money for it.
This reminds me of the Sonic level.
Nope. But yeah. Boom! That's the upgradable. I love it. Yeah, this song was one of the few that was composed by Manami Matsuma, who was the composer for the original Mega Man. They got her in as like a Kickstarter stretch goal or something to do some of their music composing, which was probably really sick for the people who made this because, you know, their influence is being on their sleeve. They're definitely at least some degree of Mega Man fans. I forget where the spikes are in this room, so I'm just going to be really sick. Phase as much as I can. This one's fun because you can see from the dust cloud where the cannonballs are in, so you know where there are platforms and where there aren't. I think I need 3,000 by the time I get to the Propeller Dagger, which might be tough, but it's a boss here. Alright, I should just be phasing to do this, because the propellers technically hurt you if they hit you, but you can just phase to repeatedly ignore them. Secret right here. A lot of this is just remembering where the stuff is, where stuff's hidden. And generally you just get used to, like, there's probably food near checkpoints, that kind of stuff. Over there is where I actually need to do that. I'm gonna grab this money real quick. Now I have over 3,000 if I was right about what time I need to do it. And that is how you're supposed to get into this. You need to build up enough speed so that gravity pushes you past that band. That's the fun one. This, please, please, please be able to afford this. This is the one thing I wasn't sure about having the money for. Oh. Alright, gotta go back. And worst case scenario, he's now going to be selling that in the village, but I kind of need to get it to get out of here. So I'm gonna take some stuff, grab that. Alright, well, this is a challenge I did not expect to be subjecting myself to, is figure out how the heck to get enough money for the Propeller Dagger in this area. But I'll figure it out. I need 500 gold. Badly. So, let's do some creative accounting. Very upset with myself for not thinking it through that well. Okay, we'll make it work. Well, there's a checkpoint, so if I fail this whole plan, far too late. I think I'm just gonna have to move on and get it back in the main town.
Do you have the checkpoint?
No, but oh no, that's an incredible disaster because there goes a bunch of my money. I'm gonna need to get that back. Oh! That's what I could have done! Because you can break the checkpoints to get money out of them, but then you don't have a checkpoint there. So it's an extreme risk to take, but I theoretically could have done that to get what I needed there. Alright, so this is gonna be risky, but... Are you kidding me? It's spawned another one? Alright, got my money back. Did not get it. Whatever, I'm not getting this dagger in this level. I'm gonna have to get it in the next one. Which, again, kind of a disaster, but I'll deal. This is not what I expected. I will be losing some time, and also my platforming experience on this level basically relies on having that thing. So yeah, like being in an auto-scrolling platforming environment with jerks with fans spawning to push you backwards, not the coolest thing in the world, as it turns out. Those jerks with fans are real jerks. Also way too close to the front of the screen. Alright, we're good. See the ladder spawn. Okay, checkpoint past that annoying part. Now we're into this annoying part. This level, like, once the platforming kicks into high gear, it kind of never stops. It just keeps being difficult. Woo! Deep breath, Shovel Knight. There's a safety phase for you. That's what it looks like when I have to panic. We're good. Everything's fine. Ignore every indication to the contrary. Get out of here, buddy. Please. Family. Oh, money. Cool. Well, on the bright side, I'll have enough money to afford this silly knife run. Ooh, that's close. Alright. And now the last checkpoint in the stage, which is pretty much inarguably the hardest part. Where you have like automatic wind blowing on alternating paths, and there's death on both sides. So you just kind of gotta be careful with it. Go. And now just go here and wait. And then drop it. Alright. Now there's one more. This is the harder version of that same thing. It goes fast up and then fast to the side. And that's what can happen. Normally I have the propeller for, or the dash dagger for this part, which I'm gonna say makes it a million times easier. If you're really confident, you can skip stuff, and now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start trying to skip parts of this because I'm frustrated that I'm just going to have the hardest time with this last room. This is probably individually the hardest platforming challenge this game has. It's very difficult. I'm gonna need to do some clever phasing to get through this, let's say. Gross noises. This is sad. Alright, well, whatever. Thankfully you don't have like limited lives, you just lose all your money, which is kind of a problem given what I'm trying to do. But whatever. If I have to go do one of those bonus stages where you just get a bunch of money, I'll do it. Because it's very, very worth it.
They don't seem that hard either.
No, they're very easy, honestly. Clutch phasing, there we go. That's what we're looking for in this level. Clutch phase plays. This level, I swear this game hates me sometimes. Yeah, man, Rick, I'm with you.
What does that green one do?
Honestly, I don't know what the difference between the checkpoints are. Maybe it's how much money you get if you break it or something. Oh, I should not bother listening to this guy talk. This is Propeller Knight. He's very cool. I'm gonna fight him the same way I fight everyone else, which is I'm trying to spring on him until he dies. This is his favorite little trick. It gets kind of ruined by using phasing. He likes to blow you up into the air, and then he has his cannon shoot at you. So I retaliate by throwing anchors at him until he's just about done. on you. See you, buddy. Alright, well, that was a little bit more of an ordeal than I wanted it to be, but we made it. We're here. We're alive.
Looks like you have gold.
Yes, I do. I have enough gold to get my knife, which is all I really wanted.
I'm at 16.5 hours.
Look at you.
What are you doing?
Don't remind Tice of that. He might cause more trouble. Oh, are you serious? Well, looks like we're fighting an optional boss, boys. Spawn right in front of us.
Fighting what?
They're optional bosses that appear and wander the map, and if you walk into them, you have to fight them. And this guy literally was blocking the way out of the stage we're in. So I have no choice but to fight, defend, and strike there.
And what does he do?
He makes lightning happen. He just gets himself struck by lightning and then fires it at you. So I'm going to repeatedly phase and bounce on his head, as it's been working with everything else. It's not the fastest way to fight bosses, but it's pretty certainly one of the safest. And then he starts doing this, which is difficult to deal with. I also have a secret weapon in my inventory, which is a potion that makes me completely invulnerable phasing style for 10 whole seconds, which is a long time, and will be nice. The bonus is I need to get 3,000 extra gold for that, so I'll be able to upgrade my magic capacity or something, or my health, whatever, some amount or something. I need to get a gang of money for that. Yeah, you got a lot of money for beating that guy. Nothing at all, Tice. Go about your business. I'm not trying to... Oh, man! Oh, good. This is a shortcut. This thing here is actually kind of going to be a real lucky break for us. It's going to take me back here without having to go through the map. Okay, good. If you land on that catapult bed, it just shovels you and shoots you back where you came from. Which is a real silly thing to have happen. So, you don't want that. Let's go to Chester, who is over here. Also going to talk to this guy and get on one of these. You could, but really should you? Oh yeah, so he's like, even if you don't find him in stages, you can get the relics you need. They're just more expensive here. So I had to pay 5,000 instead of 4,000 here. I'm also going to grab this one in the neighborhood because it just lets you shoot that.
What is that?
I have a fire. The flare wand is something I skipped in King Knight stage. It just lets you shoot a fireball. I just happen to have the money for it, so I grabbed it because it can be useful. It's not what I came here for. The Propeller Dagger is absolutely what I came here for.
I think we keep the little bend thing.
I came here for this. That's what it lets you do. It's insanely useful. Like, it makes the game traversing the game way faster. Oh man! Oh, well, whatever. Gotta fight this guy too. Hey, buddy. Fun fact: all of these optional bosses that I'm fighting on the map are when this was a Kickstarter. One of the Kickstarter reward tiers, if you donate enough money, was to have a character put in the game, and all of these characters are those donators characters. So one of them is actually a character that also appears in noted stupid fighting game Dive Kick. Both Kickstarters are backed by the same person. That had both of those characters made, or that character show up with two different things. It's weird, but I love it. He's actually the one optional boss fight I kind of wanted to get, so it's hilarious. He's the one I'm going to hopefully not get.
How were the lullabies?
He seemed to really love them.
They were horrible.
Alright, so I am really going to bed. And I gotta get up at like 5:30, so something like that. But I gotta get the kids ready. So I'll probably take a nap while they get ready. What time do I gotta pick them up from the stars?
You're upstairs gonna bring them to our house.
Get that guy out of the way. I'm really hoping that
Let's bring them after 7, between 4 and 7:30.
at this point, order doesn't matter. Just people
And Michael has to
shoveling
the
time.
bus at 7:30.
So let's stream good night. Look, she's still representing with her orange shoes. Even her bed clothes are orange.
Yep.
What's up with that?
Dice, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I love ties.
I don't.
Ties love you.
Dice can go away.
it's worth, Harley. I'm making insanely good time, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the extra time I have.
Just wake me up.
You don't get points for it, but yay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh yeah. Also, Steve pointed out, or in a great. That's terrible. In a great moment of self-awareness, how rigged everything is. Because Steve did. With the tropical freeze points in that he would have gotten, your max points were 200 higher than us. So putting in extra points to make sure that you still got those is the only way that you made sure it was still rigged.
This is BS. He doesn't know what he's talking about. If he's looking at the totals that I have there, my totals aren't correct because they don't compensate for. They're rigged up so that they say the total amount that you could get, but I know who's gonna win, and we're really like behind like 200 or 300 points.
This sounds like that sounds like something that somebody who is rigging a contest would say.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm reading it for you, Brad.
That's a second
Wake
roll.
up dice. No
Poor
sleep
boy.
challenge. Wake up dice. Which one of the wake up dice is it?
Wait, who said wake up dice?
Tice just made a $10 donation for you.
Phew, awesome. Alright. I got the
Wait,
clockwork
it said I
here.
had 2 dice rolls.
You get
How much are the dice rolls?
$10?
So that's the clockwork
Yeah.
gear. It's a fun little item that
Needs some help with the dice roll.
I'm gonna say I really only get because
Are they both wake up dice?
I think they are, but there's 2 columns for wake up dice, so which one's it from? Just roll it and tell him the number and he'll let you know what it is.
2.
2!
Brad, just remember, it's for the children.
Ooh.
It's for
It's
this
for
club.
And Tice's
Then
entertainment.
why aren't you doing it?
She wanted to do it.
So, I'm really glad I did.
2 wake up, right?
Yeah, 2 wake up. I got 2.
2 options.
What are my options?
Do I get to choose?
Huh?
Do I get to choose?
No.
Yeah.
They.
He already chose.
Tice already chose.
Is it
He chose the Ninja puzzle.
Ninja Turtle puzzle, good thing I'm still here, because you don't even know where that is.
Okay. So, second roll.
It was in the basement. I don't know if they still are or not.
Yeah, they are. I just saw them.
3.
Yeah, what's 3?
You get half of Red Bulls to ration for the marathon,
Ooh!
or the involuntary ice bucket challenge.
Oh,
What?
God.
that seems.
If you do the
terrible.
involuntary ice bucket challenge, we'll have to like do it on an IP cam, and we'll do it outside tomorrow. And we'll wait till Tyson's here to do it.
How much is Tice donated?
Who is this? I totally forgot who Tice is.
Mm.
Oh! Thank you! He's giving me a Red Bull. Yay!
Alright, I'll go buy Red Bull.
Okay, where's the Ninja puzzle?
Alright, so
I think Harley.
I gave him his point for blonde.
Oh boy.
What do you want to?
13 for blonde, 11 for opal. 1 for everything else. It's like white with like hints of like blue and green, like very pastel, like mixed into it, depending on what angle you're looking at it.
How many for that?
11 for opal.
And how many for blonde?
8 a 13.
So your best bet for doing this is like over here so they can see you. Let's just move the chair back when you're done.
Yeah, just put the chair back.
I'm
to the
hoping
face,
there's
mark
2 of
the
these.
ground.
I hope they're not mixed up or anything. But if you're missing some pieces, it might be in the other bag.
They're not mixed up.
Okay, good. Just in case I brought both.
Poor Brad. Alright, we will be
Can they
upstairs.
see me build this?
I hope so. Probably not. Honestly.
If
Yeah,
you
you
move
should
the
get-
chair forward and then he builds it like where the chair is sitting, they'll be able to see you better. There you go.
Yay, puzzle time.
Back there. Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh
That
boy.
was a race last year.
There we go.
Adam, if you need to be in here working on
better that we have somebody on camera, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. It's up to you. But feel free if you want to sit in here and work.
I gotta go get her.
Oh, we should have bought some today while we were out.
Oh man.
Well, we now have tea. We have
Incredibly
tea,
stressed out.
but we don't
Alright,
have turkey meat. We'll have to get that tomorrow.
Alright, there we go.
Bet you I think that's Starbucks.
Whatever.
How many pieces is that puzzle, Brad?
I don't know. I'm just building.
Alright, the
think
whole
it's
reason
only
why I
like
got the
50
mobile
or
gear
something.
is to do this.
I think it's like
Oh,
a 50-piece
one shot
giant
back.
puzzle.
Works for me.
Yeah, Tinker Knight, the easiest boss in the game. But oh no, when you beat him, he jumps into a giant robot. You have to fight him again.
Yeah, Brad's been growing out a very epic beard since you last saw him last year.
What do we have to hit for you to shave it?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Whoa.
Do it for free.
We're gonna shave it then?
No. We'll have to hit $1 million if you want.
$1 million. If you hear that, if we hit $1 million, Brian will shave his beard.
Put some.
It's like a 40-piece puzzle, I think. It says on the front of the bag.
I didn't do that.
He
I
doesn't care.
just don't.
Well, Barry Picks wanted to know.
I know, I think it's 40 or 50. It's not that many. We didn't want it to be too challenging. Challenging enough.
Oops.
Here you go, puzzle updates.
Yeah, I'll ask him how his puzzle's going every time I beat a boss. With the potential exception of this one, because it just happened. Oh no, it didn't. I'm so cocky. There we go.
Alright, I'm stealing my wife. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I know, me either. We got to.
Well, I have to get some sleep because I have a game at 6 a.m. So.
Yeah, you're not gonna be good. You're not passing your game, and you need those points for your team.
No, she doesn't.
You do need those points.
How many? 2 hours?
You guys got like under 200, and we got like almost 1,000.
That's okay. That works for me.
Well, yeah, you're on our team.
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys, really?
So, Greg, are you gonna make up for the fact that the points are rigged?
Yeah, I mean, the amount of time that it looks like I should be able to beat this estimate by, I should be getting more than I'm getting, but I'm not gonna.
I can change the points.
We'll see what happens. I mean, whatever. It's not
Well,
big deal.
It's for the kids
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, who
It's
ends
not
up winning? It also doesn't matter because I'll just stop you guys on all the Street Fighter and stuff, and then I'll just
Yeah, it's really
The
not rigged.
kids are the real
So don't
winners
even
here.
worry about it.
I brought 5 straight to practice.
Alright, I have to go to sleep. Good night, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, you refight Black Knight if you run a gnome on the map. If you run a gnome on the map, you fight Black Knight 3 times in this game, which is absurd. But whatever. There. Done and done.
I get home every time.
No, you can't skip the money countdown, that's a shame. Nor can you skip and just. There we go. Hopefully this other knight walks out of my way so I can get to this next level. Or he's gonna go park himself right on top of it! Why not? And so, in retaliation, I'm going to go over here and do something else really quick. I'm gonna try and upgrade my armor so I can look styling. I did like put an incentive in so that people can pick what armor color I'm doing, but because nobody did that, I'm just picking the one I want because it's the one I normally use. I'm gonna sit here and really, really hope that knight moved. Oh, he did. Happy day. This is Polar Knight stage. He is the last of the order that I have not beaten yet. The boss fight is actually kind of difficult. I'm hoping that I don't embarrass myself on it, like I just did by missing this platform completely and requiring that.
It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
This is arguably the stage that you make up the most time by just having the propeller dagger because you can just dash past a bunch of stuff that you don't feel like dealing with. these guys are no joke. Spear throwing Viking men. Mean? Throw the spear at a guy's back. So yeah, if anybody just saw me do that cool, like, arcing slash thing, that's what the upgrade I just got does. After I bounce on an enemy's head twice and I'm blinking blue like this, my next attack is one of those big slashes. And it's really good for killing bosses fast, so I use it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, that was a play in 2x.
Yeah, for the puzzle.
Yay! Alright, so these little blocky things. When you hit the floating parts, they fall down and form ground where the spikes are, but you need to hit the things in the air first. So it can be a little bit hairy. This thing here acts as it looks like it does. When you stand on it, it falls downward. When you strike it, it travels and makes a little rainbow bridge behind where it was. I was really hoping there was going to be some food over there, but there wasn't. I killed the Iceman because he was fighting me. That's all I got. This is a bit frustrating because you have to hollow out a path to get this little bridge maker over to where you're going, so you gotta break that stuff and knock it over. I don't think that's true. I think that he was, if he loved me, he was showing it in a very weird way, with violence that I'm not comfortable with. I'm also gonna use
Okay,
this.
that's done.
You did it! Live puzzle update, it's finished!
Yay!
I don't know if there's any way at all for you guys to see that, so we're just
Oh,
gonna take our word for it.
It started taking apart.
Oh, well, there you go. It happened. It was really awesome.
I spun it around. If they didn't see it, then it's on them.
Yeah. He did his best there. To entertain you all. I am, like, very nearly dead. This is probably gonna spoil it for me. So, just as a...
Why are you white?
How will Pokemon Go work for streaming? I have absolutely no idea.
Thank you. You gotta test that.
Yeah. We have an app on the iPhone that basically mirrors your screen, and it creates your own URL. And so we just link that to our streaming software and it goes. But since the update to iOS 10, it hasn't worked, so thanks for the friendly reminder to fix that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of testing to make sure we can figure out how that's gonna work. Now that some technical challenges have presented themselves. I'm gonna fish here and really hope that there's a healing salve in here. There's not. There's just 350 gold. Leaving the house? I have to assume so. I'm not sure how that's, like, if they know where they're going to go or anything yet, but I'm assuming they're going to have to leave here at least to some degree to make that work. No! Oh, there is no way I'm saving this. I'm done.
Yeah, hold on.
Sure.
Oh, I didn't take Alright, I did not play that safely enough, so I'll play it much more safely this go around. Oh, what the heck? That was embarrassing.
So, back out. That's why you get to have to leave ahead. Alright, so make sure you're up to it. Sure.
Which one do you go to? This one?
Yeah, this is the other hardest level, I would say, as far as the order levels go. It's just frustrating. Just because of the ice physics, the annoying enemy layouts, everything in a row is basically conspiring against you here. But there are ways you can try and deal with it. Like this. We just cheese them out by shooting fireballs at them. And then they can't do anything about it, so you move on with your life. Too many wolves is right, brother. There's an incredibly cool trick you can do down here that involves a propeller dagger bounce that is just too much, so I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm just going to go the intended way, in which you go around the screen wrap, bounce off this thing, grab a ladder. Alright, got a little bit of focus time there, but we got through it. Now it's time for the other boss where you can kind of just die at random if you're not careful, but I'm going to try to be careful. This is Polo Knight. He has a shovel. He likes to kick snow around. For the record, those are like real spikes. They will kill me if I land on them, which I'm trying to not do. Alright, those will... First of all, I'm about to get stomped on by this dude. There we go, we did it, boys.
My headphones off my computer.
That's Polar Knight. If you push those spikes, you die, and everything else, all the damage he does to you is completely irrelevant because you'll just die if you hit spikes, and that's really the only way you should reasonably die to that fight. And, well, I avoided that, so I'm proud of myself. And that's the 8 Knights. Now it's just the Enchantress levels, in which you ascend the tower and refight all the bosses and then fight the Enchantress and find out what the heck's going on. Find out what the real deal with the story is and all that.
Well, who are all these people?
This is a dream that you're having, in which enemies from the various levels, like basically you have one of these sequences after you fight each group of bosses, and there's just a dream sequence where the various enemies from the levels you just did are fighting you and you have to try and catch your shield knight.
I was talking to people on the street.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Note Nation is a friend of mine. He's a good dude. He can play. Alright, let's do awesome stuff. I bet this guy's gonna block me again because he's been doing such a good job of it so far. So yeah, those are the last levels. I'm gonna take care of some business before I go there. Yeah, I'm making like incredible time. I should have made my estimate a lot less generous.
What would you estimate?
4 hours or 4 or 5 hours. I don't even know what time it is right now, but I know I'm making good time.
So, what's gonna fill the time slot?
I'm gonna figure that out. Or we're gonna figure that out. If there's anything anybody else wants to play, we can do it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna figure something out. I've got plenty of nonsense I can do. Reach my max magic. Anything else I can do that's reasonable? Other than dance to the music for a bit?
that music?
You are able to jump high enough. The only or somewhat difficult music to get with this one is if you drop down there, which doesn't seem to have a reason, you land on the rooftop, you can drop that one. Which is nice. Some of the music sheets in this game are super tricky to get. 100% would be somewhat difficult undertaking. Oh, you moved out of the way, thank you. Alright, let's do this. Tower of Fate is obviously like as Mega Man type games go, kind of where all of the skills you've learned get put to the test. All of the different enemies and platforming concepts from the various different levels are all kind of in play at the same time. And well, it's appropriately tough. But thankfully, because it's late in the game, I have access to upgrades like the propeller knife, which make certain segments of this platforming significantly easier. I'm gonna give one try to an incredibly cool trick that I really love to do in this section. Let's see if I can do it. That should be right. Nope. Nope. I screwed it up already. But I'm gonna try and salvage it with phasing. This phasing is fun. Nope, I screwed it up. But this. Get a little lower, buddy. Ah! Hard to phase when you're. There it is. That's not the perfect version of it, but it'll work. None of that was exactly how that was supposed to go, but it worked out. Hey, buddy. See ya. I believe there's a... Alright, time for the crusher section. As old as video games themselves, crusher section. Oh boy! Power dagger dash is a fixed distance. Occasionally you can really mess yourself up with it. That little rabbit looking thing can be a real bear. Trying to be optimal with this section to be a little bit hairy as well. Because, you know, you want to make as much progress as you can between crushes, but if you try and push your luck too far, you're just done. Dunzo. That particular part makes me incredibly nervous, that one little squeeze there. Guys, get out of my way, please. I have business to attend to. Alright. Every once in a while, I'm just going to go deathly silent while I'm stressed out in this. I am playing on a PlayStation 4. This game is on kind of a lot of stuff, but the PS4 version is just like the one I did all my practicing on, and also it's a controller that I'm comfortable with, so I do like using it. I agree, I really enjoy the bridge scene that is a portion. It uses the background in the stage to great effect. How do I get this job?
Really useful.
Yeah, it's just like it's the most useful item in this game, bar none. Like, it's so nice to have. Which is why I fight Propeller Knight as early as I can. Like, he's definitely a difficult fight, but the benefits outweigh the risks by like a mile. They're bolt bombs, are you kidding? I actually think there might be a food item directly underneath me right now, but I just don't know. I don't want to risk it. This is the bridge scene that I was talking about. I really like silhouette sections in games. If Steve's still awake, I don't know if he is, but he'd probably appreciate this as a fan.
Sparkling down there.
I could fish there, but there's too many enemies, so I'm not gonna do it. There's a fishing rod item. I bought it because it's somewhat useful. There's when you fish in the sparkly areas, there's two different kinds of fish you can get. One is just made of gold and it just gives you money. The other one is a red fish that it gives you one of many potions that give you various effects. Like the one I'm holding that gives you 10 seconds of uninterrupted invulnerability, I got from one of those. I have an empty vial that I can use to get rid of the fish potion, but I'm not doing it because I'm worried. So yeah, this is my favorite little section of a lot of these platforms aren't real. I'm dead. Evidenced by the fact that the rain is only falling on the ones that are real. And of course, when you have to deal with that, you also get to deal with the fact that there's a jerk with a fan. Everybody's favorite. I hate the jerk with fans. Yeah. Tropical Free or Donkey Kong Country Returns might be the best at silhouette levels, but these guys are pretty good too. But yeah, basically the phase locking and the propeller dagger are the only two items that I like desperately need to finish the game because they're both just like so insanely helpful. Like this was not the way I saw that playing out. This is the real. Those guys are kind of the only reason why I got the stupid fire rod because they're such a pain, but you can just shoot them off this guy with it. I actually thought that was just going to work. Because last time on the Rebellion Night stage, I was forced to use my phase lock as a substitute for actually having the dagger. I wanted to have it. It worked out there, not here. So yeah, like there is like a New Game Plus category for speedrunning this game or whatever, where you just start with all the relics, and that one actually has like insane amount of propeller dagger usage in it. It's just like them blasting through every level with the use of the dagger. Alright, buddy. It's you and me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, buddy? There. There! Sure. Alright. Checkpoint. And let's use...
This is the last checkpoint.
It's the last checkpoint in this level. This is the first the first boss of the Tower of Fate, which is the Black Knight. The Enchantress does some magic stuff to him, betrays him technically, because he's basically been fighting you repeatedly to keep you from reaching the Enchantress for her sake. But she kind of betrays him, but she doesn't kill him because he's more powerful than she realized. She instead made him more powerful, which makes it really annoying for us to fight.
What?
Yeah, he's a real heck of a guy. So basically, you just want to hope that he gives you the right opportunity to hit him. And then he does this. He makes these rocks happen.
And then his special attack?
Yeah, that's his, like, him getting the wings and doing the meteor spells. Kind of the two major special attacks he gets that aren't just modifications of his regular attacks. I'm playing, like, cheats here. I have to play a little bit more conservatively because of the low life I'm at. Played a little bit safe, got the job done.
Barely.
Yep. That's how it goes. Of all the games I'm playing, I mean, I guess other than Mega Man 2, in which you can't really skip stuff very often. Also, for the record, these guys reach some sort of understanding. Black Knight says something very ominous along the lines of, like, go find Shield Knight, but you might not be so pleased with what you find, or something along those lines. Starting to foreshadow that there might be something bad going on. Mike, I don't know exactly how they chose the knights they used. I think they kind of went with like fan favorites in general, because I know that Plague Knight is a huge fan favorite, and they picked him first. And King Knight is another one that people really love because he's so goofy. Spectre Knight is just cool. I think there's probably also a big factor in the ones they thought they could do interesting stuff mechanically with as far as how you control them. Like, I actually don't know how Spectre Knight's going to, like, control when you're playing this, and I'm really interested to find out. Can he make the dagger jump? No, he can't. Yes, he can. False alarm on that first reaction. We're good, everything's fine. Go away. Ooh, you're persistent, little bugger. Getting way too much damage from these incidental things. We're just gonna bypass all the slimies and get out of here. Hey, Spectre Knight is not a weak baby. I'm sure he would resent that. He's a powerful, weird, Reaper-looking dude who fights for honor and exactly the opposite of honor. Sucker. Alright, just a little bit of insurance so I don't get shot in the back. And then wreck that guy. Extreme safety phasings. Also, if I die here, I'm probably going to curse loudly because this jerk with a fan is here. Oh good, I got the setup where I can put this thing and stand on the other side of it. I think there's another jerk with a fan. If there is, I might have some trouble. I believe the other jerk with a fan is right over here. I'm gonna knock this up against this, and then stand right here and shoot in place. There we go. Jerk with a fan insurance. That's what we all do. Alright, platform. It was nice knowing you. You were very helpful. Alright, time for the... This level was called Tower of Fate Ascent. It is actually time for it to earn its title. Time for the auto-scroller. If anybody's played the second castle in Super Mario World, this section might look pretty familiar because it's it looks pretty inspired by that. Aha! Blew it. Put it on the cool thing. Woo-hoo! I also could have just died. Hey buddy, please get out of here. Thank you. I hear explosions above me. I don't know what's causing them, but I don't like it. Okay, there we go. That's the ascent. Not too bad. I really love some more relic juice before I go into this next section, but it doesn't look like it's going to be in the cards. Oh, never mind. That's a bomb. Oh man, I forgot to go... The coolest thing in Plague Knight stage, I totally forgot to do. In that little, like, room that looks kind of like this before you go into Plague Knight's boss room, if you jump over the hole you're going to drop into and break the wall, you can get into Plague Knight's actual bedroom. And it's got like a picture of him on the wall and a bunch of other goofy stuff. It's great.
You gotta play all these guys again?
Yep. Fight all the bosses in a row. This is the boss rush. It's not quite as bad as it sounds because there are some places where you get some bonus health in the middle. But it's still pretty rough.
Are those like taken captive?
They're I mean they still work for the Enchantress technically, but this is them having a feast and you're technically interrupting it. It's very rude. But whatever. And then they just step up one at a time. This guy is still fun because you just do this and he runs into it and just hit in one shot.
Where did he go? Why did I see him?
You were building a puzzle when I fought him. This is Tinker Knight. When you beat the little version of him, he summons a giant, stupid armor. He's kind of annoying to fight. Just because of these little rockets he fires, everything else about him is completely meaningless and even if fun status. But the rockets make you lose or make you fall off of them. If I had more phase ammo, I would be using it right now, but I have like no relic energy right now, which is a giant pain. I'm just sort of at the mercy of what I can do here. Oh, I failed. You can stay on the back of him through that. It's actually not even that difficult. I just completely failed it. That's how you do it. There you go. And if you do manage to stay on his back through that, you're rewarded with the longest uninterruptible damage you can do to him. They're giving me all of my least favorite fights in a row. Please be energy. Yes, it's both relic energy and health. So yeah, this is basically the structure for Polar Knight for as long as he lets you do it. Is you bounce up and charge your super attack on his head, then you land next to him and you unleash it. But when I said he stopped letting you do it, that's what it looks like when he stops letting you do it. Because he makes spikes in front of where you're gonna land. Case in actual perfect point. There we go. Get nailed. Alright, that was relatively clean. Alright, Mole Knight's not too bad. Just gonna jump into the wall and let me start bouncing him as he does. Oh, I totally failed that. Let me just drop that. That was bad on me. You hit the little glowy sparks, they fly back and down. In my opinion, he's probably one of the easiest bosses in the game. Kind of the rest of these guys aren't super hard. This should be chicken and relic energy. Nice. Always dash back to the middle if I can, just to get my food right when I'm able to. Spectre Knight is not too bad, you just get with your shovel until he's not there anymore. Trying to speed this fight up by chasing him around, and it's not really doing much for me. This is the pattern I've been trying to get this whole time.
What's this statue that Thomas Rainbows?
That was the weird platform maker I was flying around on. That's basically what that is. There we go, see ya, buddy. Hi, Plague Knight. Thanks for coming. Let's ruin this meal by making weird explosions happen everywhere. Oh, if you just stayed there, I would have been able to really work it over. Triple him just ends up being be as mobile as he is. And of course, let's save Mr. Propeller for last. destroy the table on the inside of this tower with cannonballs. That would make very little sense. See, but alright, so then the fun little thing I didn't bother to make it, or I actually completely forgot about it, to make a donation incentive about, which is once you refight all the bosses, they're all hanging inexplicably from this like tower thing. Presumably this is like a giant picture window or something, and they ask you to save them, so why not?
Did you have to save them?
No, you can just leave. I just like them. You can talk to them afterwards. Anyway, I should probably stop wasting time talking to these jackanapes, but whatever. I like them a lot. So that is this Tower of Fate Ascent.
You have plenty of time to kill.
Yes, I do. I have no idea what my timer is at right now. How much time do I have to be? Oh my
What's your timer?
god! 2 hours and 47 minutes to beat this, like, 5-minute level. Oh boy.
Feel like you died a lot.
You know how many points I could have gotten for my team if I had realized how, if I had practiced this at all and realized how fast it was? I didn't have a frame of reference. All I was using was the, my 100%, or like my 100% time and kind of extrapolating how much time I would save by not doing any of the optional stuff. As it turns out, I saved way more time than I realized I was. This is the kind of thing where I wish Harley's point system were more, changeable.
Yeah, we're 5, 10. Huh? Still works, yeah, for the iPhone edition. It's gonna work with 10.
Yeah, you just kind of go to the remote and get the updated file.
So I got update one.
Yeah, you just install what you have.
Huh?
Just uninstall what you have.
I'm honestly more likely to just play a different game. Like I've got a bunch of stuff I'm not using.
You don't just do this.
We've got time that I can just play an entirely different game. I don't think it's gonna be for points anymore, but maybe if I have like, if I can prove that I've beaten a bunch of other crap, then maybe he'll just fight. Alright, this is the Enchantress. It's time to fight her. She's actually not the worst fight in the world. The tricky part is that for pogoing her, she's got an entirely destructible environment that you fight her on. And she can destroy it too, so it's tragically easy to fall to your death in this.
That's awesome. Alright, so let me upgrade to iOS now. That is so cool. Oh, I can't wait to get iOS. That would be up there.
Can you please stop destroying my ground? Yeah, kinda. Oh, she's such a jerk. I just hate it. I hate when I have to fight her. I mean, actually, that's like the most agreeable thing that she can do, because it gives you Earth back. Ugh. Yeah, she's a real monster. That's why she's like the last boss.
How much does she have to hit these guys?
Each of my pogos only does like a half heart, so I guess 20. But if I use that charge up slash and actually hit, I think it does a full, so that counts for 2. I mean, I also just like, for some reason I was just getting an insanely unfavorable pattern from her. Like, she was like doing so much of that stuff that destroyed the ground instead of just like shooting regular fireballs at me. Like, at this point, thankfully, it doesn't matter if I die because like the only thing I get back is or the only thing I lose is money, and literally there will be no more opportunities for me to spend my money. So I don't need it. back up here? If you can like bait it correctly, then you can make her give you ground where you want it. And you can deflect stuff on this. No, I'm not somehow. How am I gonna get out of here? Huh. This is probably a disaster. Help. I don't know what to do here. This one's new to me. I've literally never been in this situation before. Yeah, okay.
Whoa.
That was uncool. I got
It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was kind of neat. That was a legitimate, like, first time for everything kind of experience. Alright, Enchantress. It's about time for you to stop being mean and start getting beaten. Yeah, I know, right? That was super weird. That's what we call clutch in the business. Any more earth. Now get back up here! Just happened again. I'm forcing myself to be as patient as I can here. Lord. She is real tough. Yet I'm willing to take it. It gives me more earth back where I want it. Oh, Enchantress, why are you so rude?
There is a whiteboard.
For what it's worth, we're not done.
Wait,
Hey, no,
what?
Western, what's up? There's another fight. Because the Enchantress spell is broken and is revealed that she's a corrupted version of Shield Knight. Oh snap. Or at least her spirit has in some way corrupted Shield Knight. But Shield Knight never ever gave up on Shield Knight. So she snapped her out of it, but the force that was corrupting her is still here and is about to kill her. So this fight's actually like, it's not like expressly difficult, it's just annoying because I have no health.
You have full health.
Oh, I do? Cool.
Yeah,
You sold me out, thanks. Thanks, video game. But yeah, you use health from Shield Knight, and you, well, first of all, you drink this because why not? The time of the present.
Use that too.
It gives me 10 seconds of invulnerability, and I have held it the entire game without using it, so I'm able to use it. Oh, I missed. You have to do a lot of off-screen stuff to technically really combo this boss out. Oh, I missed. Dang. Get back here, you.
Huh? What?
Me at least, probably.
No.
Boom. Time, that's done. Shovel Knight. Only 2 hours and 38 minutes faster than I said I was going to do it.
That was a lot. Whoa. What just happened?
She is doing bad things. Get outside! No, I can't leave it alone. Yes, Shield Knight sacrifices herself to save Shovel Knight and Black Knight. It is sad.
So is there a sequel to this game?
Not yet. I really, really hope they will make one because it's like incredibly good.
That's that.
That's that. I'm gonna.
Stop right.
So all these baddies turn good?
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, so that's that. So 4:36, and I finished it with just 2:37 left, so that was roughly 2 hours. I'll take it. Or almost exactly 2 hours, actually.
And what did you estimate it as?
4.5.
Wow.
Yeah, I wildly overestimated how long this was going to take me. As it turns out, I didn't have that much confidence in my ability to do it, but I guess I should have because I nailed it. Hey, stop. Alright, so now I get to do a bunch of stuff. First order of business is give us however the heck many points we deserve after that. Which is, well, how many we deserve, I don't know. We're getting 225.
Noise.
Alright, so 135 plus 225. 360 if I'm not mistaken. There we go. That's that. Yeah, I'd like to make that case to Harley. You're on his team. Maybe he'll listen to you. There we go. I've made the honest left now playing note of whatever we can think of because that's all I've got for the next couple of hours.
Who's playing Super Mario Land?
Randy, would you wake up at like 6 in the morning or something?
Who's playing Donkey Kong Country?
Also Randy.
Yeah.
That's why she needs to be sleeping. So while these credits run, I'll grab back and grab a thing or two.
Okay, so what do they play now? You have that.
I don't know. Your car's not locked in, so you can go run and get your Red Bull.
I don't play that.
Keep you awake.
Well, at least I am owed Red Bull, so.
Yep. You're owed Red Bull.
The Echo's awesome.
What should we do to fill? What we got, like 2-something hours to fill?
Yeah.
Mario Maker or something, I reckon.
Yeah, we can play some Mario Maker.
You're not making a level though.
I can make a level of Mario Maker.
Yeah.
My levels are fun, and I think Craig would have a fun time trying to.
Have real gas trying to figure your stuff out.
I just wish that the Boomerang people were in the game.
Yeah. I think they are eventually. I don't know. I haven't played it enough.
They're not. Luke unlocked. Luke has all the characters unlocked. They're not in the game, which is so stupid.
Right. It's sad. The Boomerang Bros are cool.
Alright, so well, that's one of those hashtag nailed it moments.
Yeah.
Oh, really? If I had gotten it in 2:08, which is still 8 minutes slower than I did it, it would have been 400 points.
So he says.
The math is I'm sure Steve was taught the same math I was by Harley.
Steve is a wizard.
He's also a wizard. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do next. The only thing I would like to do is finish something that I already started. What else I don't like to do? Because I just have so much random. I wonder how long it takes to finish my history. No, that's probably not gonna happen. Wild Arms 3, Complex RPG. This is a preview of coming attractions. This is something I'm playing soon or later on. It's like my favorite thing in the world.
Can't wait.
And I'm so happy that Harley let me do it. Let's see. None of this is useful. I know what I'm doing. Like, before Mario 3 started, Harley had me doing something to fill time, so what if you actually finish it? It's only going to take like another 20 minutes or 15 minutes of our time or something, but it's going to be something. Then we can just jump over to Mario Maker or whatever to kill the rest of this time.
Yeah.
Because that's how this works.
Sounds like a plan.
But apparently I'm not allowed to make levels.
Why not?
Bro,
You didn't
you
put
can't make levels.
Alright, time to figure out a layout that puts the Wii U video on the stream. How about this one? Nope. Alright. How about this one? Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Yo, Brad.
I'm going to
Got your
regret
phone?
my decision as hard as I can.
Oh wait, no, I was updating it.
Alright. Never mind.
Alright, it's updated.
We're gonna see if you can check the link, make sure it's streaming.
Oh nope. Now I have to install it.
Alright. Never mind, we'll test later. Looks like it's working though.
That's it.
For the moment. You know, we'll go to finally stream on like Thursday or Friday.
And it's gonna
Completely
be
bottom out.
no.
Oh, hey. Alright. So that's an example of one of these that works. Oh, weirdly enough, the Shovel Knight layout works too. So guess what I'm using? The Shovel Knight layout.
Oh, yeah. Help yourself a water.
Okay. My friend.
I'm gonna talk to Harley about it tomorrow, dude. I'm gonna comment at least the amount of points that I would have gotten if I had realized, and then we'll see what he says. So yeah, before Mario 3 started, I had set out to beat Mario World as fast as I could. So now I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, like Tiltify stuff's gonna be kind of weird, like incentive stuff for a while, just because we don't have any for any of this stuff. Because we just kind of are making it up as we go, but you know, ain't that how things kind of can turn out sometimes? I feel like the one way that I can make Harley as mad as possible is just by like doing stuff like that without his say so. He seemed proud of his weird scoring system that's dumb. No, just
Good
giving
thing
him,
you can't review this.
just giving him a hard time. Oh yeah, I'm giving myself like a bonus 150 or something if I actually succeed in this in the like 20 minutes I gave myself. Just stack up how many games can I finish in the 4.5 hours I gave myself for Shovel Knight. It's like, just do this and then here, and that's all the stuff. Alright, so naturally the quickest way to finish this game, other than like glitching and warping to the credits, which is technically the way fastest way to do it, is to go to the Star Road and just jump your way through that. So we're gonna. progress through the Star Road by getting the secret exit in all these levels. This one's pathetically easy. You just go right here. This one I probably am going to have to beat twice. Well, beat once and then exit once. Oh no! That's exactly what I didn't want. Oh well, whatever. Because you swim a lot faster if you're holding something, so technically the fastest way to do this is to use the blue Yoshi to, like, the blue baby Yoshi to just swim really fast through the level, finish it once, and then come back in, let the baby Yoshi eat the star and get big, and then immediately disappear, or, like, get on it and start select to leave. Because technically, at least with the route I'm using, it really, really helps to have a blue Yoshi. Because, it makes a later trick way, way easier. Just kind of the one trick in this run, or one of two tricks in this run. So level 3 is a one trick level, you just kill this Lakitu with a block. If you don't suck at it. Oh, I almost just took the ground out from under myself. Can you not do what you're doing, Mario? There we go. So now you take this cloud, you don't forget your animal friend. Oh no! Disaster has struck, so I'm just gonna go through here and start over. That cloud. That cloud.
Yeah, I was a little late on.
Perfect. Yeah. You gotta do the walk of shame. Why don't I just do this? And then...
What happened to the cloud?
Video games are a mistake. I forgot that that happens if you... What the heck? Ooh, I almost just did something even dumber. I'm trying to, like, style on this for some reason. Like, just do it correctly. How about that? This game hates me, I swear. Alright. No. Moving with the cloud. Video game, please. Now let's just get up here before my cloud disappears. Yeah, for some reason, that's like the hardest one for me. Like, just doing that supposedly relatively easy task. But whatever. Here comes the reason why I specifically want a blue Yoshi, which is that Yoshis get different, like, effects in this game based on what shell they eat, but different color Yoshis just get the same one, so blue Yoshis always get wings no matter what you feed them. I want this cape. So yeah, wings are really, really useful, because they allow you to do something I'm preparing to do over here. Because normally, to get to the secret exit of this level, which is the thing that gets you to Bowser's Castle, you're expected to have hit every Switch Palace. Whoops. And instead, because that's for jerks, I'm just going to do this. And float down here. If you have, you can also just do a Blue Yoshi wing fly, but whatever. You can also just hover your way down like that. And if you're really mean, you can hover your way down and then jump your Yoshi into the pit, and then just go that way. Because, whatever. And here we are. Home sweet home. I forget which doors I like to take. This is not the door I like to take. Because it's a relatively fast moving auto-scroller. It is way harder because I haven't gotten any of the Switch balances, so I probably just wasted my cape. By that I mean definitely just wasted my cape. Whatever. Not normally what I do. The first, you have to do one of the doors through 1 through 4, and one of them from 5 through 8. The first one there is definitely an easiest one. I just forget which one it is. Because it's 2 in the morning. It's probably this one. I remember this one being relatively okay. he says right before he dies on it. See, that's all that is. And then I'm gonna try this once. If it works, I'm gonna look like the coolest guy in the world. If it doesn't, I'm gonna die. Really kiss the spike. And start running immediately. Ah, I was probably too late. We're only gonna know if I die. Cool. You have basically no room for error there. You have to nail it, or else you're dead. One of the few like instant kill things I'm aware of in this game is those crushers. Like, if you even if you're big or whatever, if you get hit by them, you're just dead. It's pretty harsh. I'm taking this relatively slow. It's a little and don't feel like dealing with it. I don't remember if there's an item over here. There isn't. Well, here we are.
Mark Bowser?
Yep. So, I would love to do this first try. We'll see. I'm little, so there is a very real chance that I will die to the fire. If you've never seen this fight, it'll be very obvious what I mean.
I think it's one of the few Bowser fights I haven't seen, actually.
That was a very poor move on my part. Oh, I just got juked. Oh. And he throws his little mecha koopas at you. So you do the same back to him, but you try not to be as bad at it as I am, apparently. Oh, wow, cool. I hit him when he was in his thing.
Actually, this is like the only game he was ever flying in.
I love the clown car, though. Like, it's such a weirdly iconic thing, despite the fact that it's not really been in much. Also, I'm terrible at video games right now. Whew, that guy actually came back to life. That would have been a disaster. Nope! Let's go hide behind this. I'm ashamed of my poor play. I'm ashamed in every way. I'm the worst. Ugh. I should, like, go back and get, like, a power-up or something, but I don't want to walk. Beat this stupid thing. Yeah, that fight's not as hard as I just made it look.
Once he starts shooting fire.
It's not really that he doesn't really shoot fire so much as, and he has 3 different phases. After you hit him with 2 of those little Koopas, he switches phases, and in between them, he, like, flies off screen into the background, and then, like, some fire falls down, and that you need to dodge while you're waiting for him to come back. I think I was too late. Cutting it close every time. But yeah, so the fire is, like, relatively, it's a very simple pattern. It's just, if you screw it up, well, you're dead. And the convenient thing, and the reason why I'm only worried about the... Are you kidding? Video game, I disagree with your hitbox. That was ridiculous. So yeah, the only reason why I'm really only worried about the fire is if you, in between each phase, Peach shows up and gives you a mushroom, which is nice. So it makes the fight like a million times easier as long as you can get to one of them. But you've noticed that's kind of easier said than done, especially when you're out of practice. I do appreciate that room in its design, at least, because it's just a very specific choice to be made of, hey, do you want to deal with turtles or do you want to deal with fireballs? I deal with fireballs because they're extremely predictable. Alright, this one should be clean. Yeah, like... Alright, so I'm still upset about that stupid ninja. That was ridiculous, but whatever.
Is this the only game that the Mega Koopa, the Robo Koopas are in, whatever they're called?
Definitely the only 2D game. I believe they've shown up in like a Sunshine or a Galaxy, something like that. I'm pretty certain they've shown up in one of the Galaxy games. Because those Galaxy games like to bring back a lot of stuff from the old ones. But yeah, this is where they came from, and for the longest time, this is the only place they showed up. I would love to see a 3D like Mario Galaxy version of that clown car. Pretty sick. That would be awesome. And hey, whatever, it lives on in Mario Maker, so that's something. I don't think the Mecha Koopa is in Mario Maker though. It'd be really cool if it were. Yeah, right. Forget you. Oh wow, that was real close. Technically, I am in the process of doing something called a phase skip, but let's say I'm going to screw it up if I try it, so I'm probably not going to try it. Which is, if you... Nope. See? Fire. If you keep those, one of those Mega Koopas between phases, you can hit him before he spawns them twice, which means you avoid him spawning extra, like, cannonball attacks and stuff. But it's just... It was not worth it. I only accidentally went for it because of one of those misses led to me having an extra Koopa around. This is probably the quickest way to them. Like, I know that I only learned the Room 5 thing just because this is one of the ones that, like, I've seen, like, a speedrunner do or whatever, because it's, like, by far the fastest room, because you only have to do this one thing. It's just the chances for death are high. Yeah. The idea that we built some of this stuff around world records is, like, hilarious, just because none of us are really going to touch that stuff. Because world record speedrunners, A, use glitchy stuff that Harley doesn't allow, and B, are just, like, more practiced than any of us probably will ever be. But it's still an interesting thing to... He splits the uprights! To shoot for. Okay, I'm just gonna jump over you. Great, Alright! Let's stop completely embarrassing myself. You can't see me, Bowser, I'm running. Come on, come on, come on. Give me some stupid toys to hit you with. Wigs. Out of the way, buddy. That's more what that's supposed to look like when I'm doing things correctly. But now, the fire, which is the moment of truth. It kind of just depends on where it spawns. That's like the worst place for it to spawn. Come here, come here, come on, come on, come on. Yes, alright. Much less worried now. It does not mean that I'm not going to screw this up. But...
We don't have to hit him one time.
I have 4 more hits. 2 hits per phase, 3 phases. This is what this makes this phase unique. Cannonballs, they take kind of forever, but whatever.
You can't jump on him.
I wouldn't, or you can't jump up and hit him anyway, so I just jump over him. It's safer. I've actually never, I don't remember if I've ever tested if you can jump on them. Ooh, generous hitbox. Not that one though. Generous hitbox. That was a sneaky one though. Alright, well, the rest of this is pretty much academic, but I think that the most difficult phase of the fight's the second one, just because you can accidentally be in a really bad position with the cannonballs. Yeah, the spinning on the cannonballs is really just a swag move, like there's no real reason to do it. It does look very cool. Buddy, buddy, chill pill. Academic until I screw it up! There we go. And that's that. Don't worry. That's Mario World, the fastest way that I know how to do it. With the exception of screwing up repeatedly, that's normally not really in the route. That sounds about right. in lieu of actually watching these credits play out,